Nueva Vizcaya is located in the center of Luzon, the main island of the Philippines. The province is not widely known, but it offers exactly what many are looking for: peace, nature, untouched places, and a bit of adventure. You won't find crowded beaches or shopping malls here, but rather mountains, caves, rivers, and villages where life still follows the rhythm of nature. If you're willing to go off the beaten path, you'll be rewarded with impressions that stay with you for a long time. In this video, I'll show you 8 places that are not only scenic but also give you a realistic glimpse into life in this region. Each of these stops shows a different face of Nueva Vizcaya. Sometimes rough, sometimes peaceful, but always authentic. Join me on this tour through one of the most untouched areas of Luzon. The Capisaan Cave System is located in the municipality of Kasibu and at 4.2 kilometers long is one of the largest cave systems in the Philippines. It's an active karst system with multiple entrances, underground rivers, clear water pools, and massive stalactite and stalagmite formations. Access is not easy. You need to be sure-footed, have some climbing experience, and not be claustrophobic. Local cave guides will lead you safely through narrow passages, slippery rocks, and impressive chambers. Some sections are so spacious that you feel like you're in an underground cathedral, while others require crawling through tight gaps. It's not a walk in the park. It's a physically demanding tour full of intense impressions. If you're into caving or want to explore something off the usual path, this place delivers. Important, advance booking and proper gear are mandatory. Imugan Falls is located in Santa Fe on the edge of the Caraballo Mountains. The waterfall is about 10 meters high and drops into a clear, natural pool. The surrounding area is densely forested, quiet, and remote. Access is via a trail of about 1.3 kilometers that gradually ascends, but is manageable even for less experienced hikers. Along the way, you'll hear birds, sea ferns, bamboo, and sometimes monkeys or monitor lizards. At the destination, you're rewarded with a refreshing swim. The water is cool but not too cold. There's no infrastructure, no vendors, no noise. If you want, bring a blanket, some snacks, and just enjoy the silence. For anyone looking to escape everyday life without much effort, this place is ideal. A simple, natural spot. No show, no entrance fee, just nature. Right in the center of Bayombong stands St. Dominic Cathedral, a massive structure that has shaped the religious life of the region for centuries. Built in 1739 by Spanish Augustinian monks, the church was later renovated several times without losing its historic character. The natural stone facade, thick walls, and simple bell tower reflect the typical style of the Spanish colonial era. Inside, a quiet, almost meditative atmosphere prevails. The altar area is modest, without much ornamentation, but with clear symbolism. In addition to regular masses, the cathedral is also popular with travelers interested in history and sacred architecture. Directly in front of the church is a small, quiet square with seating, ideal for a break. If you want to learn more about the influence of Spanish colonial rule in northern Luzon, this is a well-preserved example. The cathedral is open daily and easily accessible on foot. Lower Magat Ecotourism Park is located on the border between Nueva Vizcaya and Ifugao and covers around 1,200 hectares of forest, water areas, and gentle hills. The area is well developed but still close to nature and quiet. Visitors can hike, bike, kayak, or take a boat ride, or simply go for a walk. There are simple huts for overnight stays, campsites, and several picnic areas with grilling facilities. For families with children, there are playgrounds and short nature trails. The lake at the center of the park offers opportunities for fishing or bird watching. Larger groups will also find space here. The park is maintained by the provincial government and is well kept but not overcrowded. If you're looking for nature without having to give up basic infrastructure, this is the place. It can get a bit busier on weekends, but during the week it's mostly quiet. A place that harmoniously combines relaxation and adventure and offers unforgettable experiences for visitors of all ages. St. Vincent Ferrer Church in Dupax del Sur is one of the oldest preserved church buildings in northern Luzon. It was built in the 18th century by Dominican friars and is now a national cultural treasure. The church is made of masonry and adobe bricks, and the bell tower was constructed separately. Especially striking is the entrance portal with its carved wooden doors and the strong, slightly slanted stone facade. Inside you'll find wooden columns, antique religious statues, and colonial-style altarpieces. Surrounding the church is a quiet square with old trees, including a centuries-old acacia. The place invites you to pause and reflect on the region's history. Unlike urban churches, things are quiet and simple here. No tourist crowds, no vendors, just a piece of living history. If you're interested in Filipino church architecture, you shouldn't miss this spot. It's a bit off the main road, but easily reachable by car. Mount Ugo is located on the border of Nueva Vizcaya and Benguet. At 2,200 meters high, it's not an easy mountain, but it's just right for experienced hikers. The classic route starts in Cayapa and ends in Itogon, covering about 33 kilometers over ridges, through forests, grasslands, and small villages. The views are open in many spots. You can see deep into the Cordillera region. Most hikers camp overnight, often with a clear view of the starry sky. Along the way, you'll meet members of the Kalangia ethnic group who still live here in a traditional way. The trails are generally walkable but can become muddy or slippery depending on the weather. There is no infrastructure on the mountain. You carry everything you need yourself. If you're looking for a combination of nature, physical activity, and cultural insight, this is an honest trekking experience. No mass tourism, no show, just the mountain, the trail, and you. Ballet Pass, also known as Dalton Pass, connects Nueva Vizcaya with Nueva Ecija. Today it's a well-developed mountain road with views over the Cagayan Valley, but in March 1945 this place was the site of intense battles during World War II. The Japanese army under General Yamashita defended their retreat from the north here. Thousands of soldiers fell on both sides. Along the road you'll find memorial plaques, monuments, and a small chapel, some maintained by veterans groups. Visitors can stop, read, reflect. The silence of the mountains stands in contrast to the violence of the past. Today, buses, trucks, and private vehicles pass through the area daily, often unaware of the history beneath their wheels. If you're interested in military history or just want to experience the place with awareness, you should plan time for a stop. The pass is over 1,000 meters high, the air is cool, and the views are wide. Mount Pulag, standing at 2,928 meters, is the highest peak on Luzon and the third highest mountain in the Philippines. The national park spans the provinces of Benguet, Ifugao, and Nueva Vizcaya, with the Ambaguyo Trail from Cayapa being one of the more challenging routes to the summit. This trail takes hikers through various vegetation zones, from dense tropical rainforests to moss-covered cloud forests, and finally to the iconic grasslands near the summit. The effort of the climb is rewarded with the breathtaking sight of a sea of clouds that often stretches out below the peak. In addition, the clear night sky offers spectacular views of the Milky Way, making Mount Pulag a favorite spot for astrophotographers. However, it's important to prepare for changing weather conditions and to secure the necessary permits, as the park is protected and visitor numbers are regulated. Nueva Vizcaya shows you how diverse a region can be when it doesn't cater to mass tourism. There are no artificial attractions here, just real nature, tangible history, and encounters with people still living in harmony with their environment, whether you're crawling through caves, climbing mountains, or just sitting by a waterfall, you're out of your routine. It takes some preparation, good footwear, and sometimes patience, but that's exactly what makes it so appealing. If you're looking for raw, unfiltered experiences, Nueva Vizcaya is a solid choice. So, pack your backpack, don't forget your camera, arrange your permits early, and just go. You'll see, it's worth it.